The era of the ghost fleet may be ending. For years, aging oil tankers with shifting names, flags of convenience, and turned-off transponders moved sanctioned oil across the globe. They were the loophole in the system, the gray market lifeline for countries like Russia and Iran. Now the crackdown is spreading. European states are tightening maritime inspections. The United States has escalated sanctions enforcement. India has started seizing vessels linked to sanctioned trade. Insurance checks are increasing. Surveillance in choke points is expanding. On the surface, this is about geopolitics, sanctions, war financing, maritime law. But step back. When shadow systems disappear, what replaces them? Traceability, documentation, compliance layers, digital verification. And that's where the bigger question emerges. Are we watching the slow elimination of opaque trade in favor of a world where every barrel, every shipment, every transfer must be tracked, logged, and verified? Some argue this is the beginning of global tokenization, the idea that physical assets become digitally represented, traceable, and auditable. We already see early forms of this. Commodity contracts trading through institutions like the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, digital registries, blockchain pilots for supply chains. But here's the reality check. Blockchain does not magically eliminate opacity in the physical world. If oil is blended at sea, if manifests are falsified, if a ship changes identity mid-voyage, the chain only records whatever data it is given. Garbage in. Immutable garbage forever. The deeper issue isn't technology, it's power. Would major powers willingly expose their strategic reserves, military logistics, or emergency energy stockpiles on a public ledger? Highly unlikely. Countries like China, Russia, and even Western nations operate within strategic opacity. Full transparency sounds appealing in theory. In practice, states survive on leverage and controlled information. So, what's actually happening? Not global tokenization, not a unified world ledger. What we're likely seeing is something more fragmented, a Western-aligned compliance network growing tighter, sanctioned states building alternative rails, parallel financial systems emerging, not one transparent world but competing digital blocks. And that may be far more consequential. Because when ghost fleets disappear, trade doesn't vanish. It either becomes compliant or it goes deeper underground through new mechanisms. The real transformation isn't about oil tankers. It's about whether the future of trade runs through open, decentralized networks or through increasingly digitized systems controlled by states. This isn't the end of opacity. It's the beginning of a new phase in the economic Cold War. And the question isn't whether everything will be tokenized. The question is, who controls the ledger?